Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk all about marketing. Y'all know that marketing is like my middle name, right? But I get a lot of people coming to me, particularly moms coming to me, and they're like, Raven, I cannot stand marketing. I despise the word marketing. I don't want to spend all my time on social media. I don't want to spend my time trying to compete with an Instagram algorithm. I don't want to spend my time trying to figure out different ways to connect with my clients. They don't have all this time to basically invest into marketing. However, we know that marketing is the vehicle that drives sales, right? So marketing is what makes us money. So it's really not negotiable that you're doing marketing. So this video's topic is all about mom-friendly marketing ideas. I'm going to give you guys 3 different ideas that you can use to market your mom business without being overwhelmed. So get your notepads ready. Tell the kids to go in the room with daddy, whatever you need to do to stay focused while you're watching this video, because it is going to be good. Before I get into all the goodies, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Also, make sure that you click on the link below, because I have plenty more resources for moms like yourself that want to make sure that your business is growing beyond your biggest dreams without overwhelming you. So let's get into the mom-friendly marketing tips. Y'all ready? Tip number 1, you have to start planning out your content. Do not just go on social media and be winging it. If you are winging it, you are going to get overwhelmed every time. You know, we wing this mom stuff all the time, and I feel like God has blessed us that it just works out, right? You know, no one necessarily knows how to be a mom before you become a mom, right? Like, God blesses us with a baby and then we figure it out, right? But you're going to get overwhelmed if you try to do that with your marketing. So I'm not saying that you have to overplan to the point that there is no room to make any changes if you kind of see something that you don't like, but you want to plan out your content. And when I say plan out your content, make sure that you're scheduling your content. You can take one day a week and spend 1 hour literally scheduling out your content. There are a ton of different apps that you can use to schedule out your content. There's Planoly. Another one is, like Social Sprout, or it's like a million different. I'll actually list some below, but there are tons of apps that you guys can utilize to help you plan out your content. So that's tip number 1. Don't just get on social media and be on social media winging it. Tip number 2, find where your customers are and stay there. I think one of the biggest mistakes that we make is that we think that we have to be on every single social media platform. We think that we have to be doing every single type of marketing that there is. But why are you doing certain marketing if that's not the best way to reach your clients? Like, for example, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is great for so many people. I personally don't feel that it's really the best outlet for me and what I do, because I don't work with a lot of people that are in corporate America. Most of the people that I work with are trying to leave corporate America, right? So I don't really spend a lot of time on LinkedIn. Now, that's not to say that I don't have a LinkedIn, because I do, but that's not the outlet that gets the bulk of my time, because that's not necessarily where my clients are. My clients are hanging out on YouTube, which is why I'm over here. My clients are listening to podcasts, which is why I have a podcast. Check out the Supernaturally Paid podcast, shameless plug. My clients are going to live events, which is why I market myself as a speaker. My clients are on Instagram, which is why I make sure that I'm active and I'm engaging in stories and, things like that. Now, I could do a little bit better with posting on my Instagram feed, but I make sure, at least to some extent, that I keep a presence on Instagram. I don't go and say, oh, I need to be on Snapchat because that exists. Why do I need to be on Snapchat? Why, if my clients are not there? If it's 12-year-olds on there, who is 12 years old that's paying for a Paid at Home Moms program? Who's 12 years old that's paying to be a part of Supernaturally Paid? So I go where my clients are. I don't overwhelm myself trying to figure out, oh, should I be here, there? I do what's simple and what has already proven to be effective for me and my business. And a really big thing, because I feel like we kind of been like talking about social media a lot, and there's way more to marketing than social media. But email marketing has been great for me. Email marketing and text message marketing has been really great for me. It helps me stay top of mind, and I love it so much because I can schedule it. A lot of time I'm up at, midnight and I'm writing my emails, but they might not go out until 9 or 10 a.m. the next morning. So it's helping me to be present without feeling like I really have to be present. At 9 o'clock, I'm taking my kids to school or making my family breakfast or, doing something like that. So really making sure that I'm scheduling out that content, but I'm engaging to stay top of my mind so that I can directly talk to my customers. Because social media is great, but people want to really feel that personal connection. And it's not going to feel as personal when you're in a saturated space like an Instagram, where the algorithm is all over the place and everybody is competing for the same customer's attention. I like to take that next step with them, get them on my email list, get them on my text message marketing list, so that I can really, really, really engage and nurture those customers. So last tip. Well, I'm not going to say that this is the last tip, because y'all know, I always love a good bonus. So tip number 3, don't be afraid to incorporate some paid traffic, y'all. Paid traffic is something, I'm not going to say I just discovered it, but I'm going to be honest. When I really started learning about Facebook ads, TikTok ads, YouTube ads, I was like, that's too much. I ain't trying to learn that. I don't want to know about nothing new. I'm good with what I'm doing. And then I seen how much money people were making from actually using paid traffic. I saw that people were literally making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month without ever logging into their social media account. People were making $1 million a month without ever sending any emails out to their email list. So that made me realize, wait a minute, I'm working a little bit too hard. So here's the thing about paid traffic, because I know when you hear that, people think that paid traffic, and let me just give y'all some examples of paid traffic. Paid traffic can be utilizing influencers. They can be micro or macro influencers. Paid traffic can be Facebook ads. It can be YouTube ads. It can be page ads that you're doing with people that you've partnered with on Instagram. It can be a ton of different ways that you can utilize paid traffic, right? But I need y'all to know that to get started with paid traffic, you don't need to have $5,000. You don't need to have $1,000. You can start an effective Facebook campaign really for $5 a day. But I always try to tell people to start for at least $10 to $15 a day. But we spend more than that on Uber Eats every day. Seriously, don't sleep on your business. Don't be cheap when it comes to your business. Paid traffic is something that will get people over to your business when you are asleep. It will get people over to your business without you having to ever log on and ever having to basically feel like I got to get on here every day and talk to y'all. I got to get on here every day and I got to nurture y'all. So making sure that you're doing some sort of paid traffic is something that is extremely important. So last but not least, because like I said, y'all know that I love a good bonus tip. So you want to make sure that you have marketing methods that are actually evergreen. One of my favorite marketing strategies to put on an evergreen type of level is having a webinar. Now I know y'all are like, what is evergreen? What do you mean? Basically, that's content that you already have prepared and it rolls out in an evergreen way. So let's say I do a webinar and you see one of my Facebook ads, or you come to my social media page and it says click the link below to get a free webinar about how to start a business. For example, the webinar that I have in the link below is actually a evergreen webinar. So that puts you into my funnel. The webinar has been pre-recorded. So this is something that literally is bringing me in. Even though the webinar is free, I'm getting money from the upsell. So this is something that's bringing me money passively, all because I've set up this evergreen webinar. And this is something that you can do even if you're not, in the coaching world. You want to make sure that you have other things in place, like if you have a product-based business, for example, then I would say something that you could have in place is making sure that when people come to your website, there's a coupon or something that they can give you their email, in order to get, and they go in a customer funnel to try to get them to check out. I'm telling you, you want to make sure that your systems are working for you behind the scenes. That's the easiest way to not get overwhelmed, especially being a mom. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I have a ton more resources below. Make sure that y'all check out my free webinar for moms like yourself. And also make sure that you guys subscribe. Comment below if you like this video. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to hear what more questions moms like yourself might have as it pertains to marketing and business. And I will talk to y'all soon. I'll see y'all in the next video.